Hi everyone, I'm Sarina Fazan, and wow, what a milestone moment for me. Thank you so much for watching. It is my first live show on location, and there is no other place I would rather be. I'm in the Northdale community in Tampa, Florida, and we are here with Rebuilding Together, Kickoff to Rebuild. It's an amazing, amazing organization that actually rebuilds, revitalizes homes for families in need. It's great. It's a beautiful day. We're not on sticks. We're not handhelds. I wish we could show you around, but we're going to stay here because we have a lot of people to talk to. This is such a great event. Super Bowl weekend, and let's get started. Okay, come on up here, Mack. So we're starting with Mack Wilson, who actually flew in from Atlanta. You come on in too, Kayla. His beautiful soon-to-be fiancée, Kayla Williams. So you actually came in from Atlanta to be here today. He plays with the Cleveland Browns. I want to get to football too, but let's first talk about this event. How are you feeling about this event?
I'm feeling great. Just to be able to come back. Well, to come here in Tampa to just show my love and support for situations like this. Like I was telling the guy earlier, I've been in situations like this when I was younger, sleeping in cars, staying in hotels, not having everything we need at home. So, just showing my love and support here is, it's something that's big to me. So that's why I'm here.
Well, it's Lyndell, Mack Wilson, and I said to Mack, I'm like, I can imagine that your mom is so proud. So shout out to your mom, taking care of you too, but that was so to express what you went through as a child. So this really has a personal tug.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure it's a lot of athletes like me out there who've been in situations like that, and just when opportunities like this come up, we want to show our love and support, and to let the families know, the homeowners know, like we've been in this situation before, and tough times don't last forever. So it's a blessing for them to be able to get this blessing and to be able to get their home together, because I feel like everybody deserves to live in a nice home. Everybody deserves to live at home stress-free. So I'm just happy for them to get this opportunity to get everything squared away for them so they can live happy and, just enjoy life.
I love what you said. And Kayla, how about you? Organizations like Rebuilding Together, it's a national organization, and they've been doing this for 26 years. So what do you think that says about this community?
I mean, I feel like it's good, helping the community out. People live in these homes for a long time. They get wear and tear. So it's nice to have someone to come in and be like, we're going to help you fix up things that you need. So.
And do you guys think right now it's more important than ever? I mean, this whole country has faced such a crisis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with COVID, that cut a lot of people from jobs, from just doing that, living their everyday life that they was living before COVID was here. So I'm sure COVID has a lot to do with some people's struggles right now, and like I said, tough times don't last. We all gonna get through this together, and everything's gonna be okay.
I love that inspiring message. Okay, I cannot let you guys walk away though without. I'm sorry, it is Super Bowl weekend. Who are you rooting for? I hope it's the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm rooting for the Buccaneers. They got Tom Brady, so I'm sure that's all you need to hear.
So Mack, okay, I don't mean to ask you this, but did Tom Brady get us to this point?
Yep. My answer's not changing.
His answer is not changing. What do you think, Kayla? I'm sure
she don't really too much.
I mean, I'm not too.
Football,
yeah, I've learned because of him.
Honestly,
but.
I mean, they got a great defense too. So, I mean, Tom Brady has a lot to do with it, though. His leadership, his experience he's had to show the guys what it takes to get to this point. So, he got a lot to do with it, though. honestly.
The piece of the puzzle. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I can't even tell you how much we appreciate it. We know you've done some local news here as well and done those interviews to pass on the message, a safe flight back. I did ask if they were staying for the game. They are not. They are headed back home.
I wish.
You wish. I do too. So thank you guys so much again for joining us. Thank you. And hello to your mom personally. So before we go to our next guest, I had the opportunity this morning to talk to the CEO and president of Rebuilding Together, Caroline Blakely. What an inspiring woman. She joined us live from Washington, D.C. Why don't we go to that interview right now? Caroline Blakely is joining us now from Washington, D.C., the CEO and president of Rebuilding Together. Caroline, gosh, what an honor to talk to you. So tell us about Rebuilding Together. What is this organization all about?
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And I'm jealous that you're there and I don't get to be there. Rebuilding Together is a national nonprofit organization that focuses on revitalizing communities and providing free home repairs to our neighbors in need. And there's so many people that need this right now. God knows over the last few months, we've all known how important home is to people. And we actually go in and assess the damage to homes and make critical repairs. And you're probably standing in front of one of the homes right now that is actually getting a critical repair.
And I'm telling you, I mean, it's such a heartwarming feeling that these families that need it are getting such help. How do you choose the families that need help?
Yeah, we have affiliates around the country. Right now, you're working with Rebuilding Together of Tampa Bay, and they go into neighborhoods that they select that are pretty much, really need some help. And homeowners apply, and homeowners get interviewed, and the houses get looked at and assessed. And if we can help, we go in and help. So it's really homeowners coming to us and telling us their stories of the roof that is leaking or the kitchen that doesn't work. And if we can help, we are there to help.
So do homeowners submit to their local chapter, and does the local chapter take a look and then go through that process first?
Yes. We have affiliates across the country in most major cities, and they can contact Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay, for example, and then the local affiliate does go out, meet the homeowner, and do the assessment.
So how is it funded? How are you able to do all these amazing things? How does it happen?
We have amazing partners. Right now, this event is our 26th Kickoff to Rebuild event that is sponsored by Lowe's. So Lowe's has dedicated so much money and time, and the Lowe's heroes, as we love to call them, they're the volunteers that come out and help us do the repairs. So Lowe's provides the funding, and we provide the expertise and get the homeowners and the community involved.
And talk about, you just mentioned volunteers. All of this could not happen without so many amazing people, right? Willing to give their time.
Amazing amount of time is given over the course of the year. We do 10,000 homes across the country a year. So hours and hours of volunteer time of people who are of the community, people who, in this instance, Lowe's heroes, and just generally people who hear about it and want to help and give back.
Caroline, how long have you been with Rebuilding Together? You personally?
This is my sixth year. I actually had a career in commercial real estate and law, and decided it was about time to give back.
Oh my gosh, that gave me goosebumps.
So blessed that I got to leave that world and take on the position of CEO of Rebuilding Together. It's been the best job and the hardest job of my life.
Bless your heart. So why, speaking of that, and speaking from a role model, a female role model, inspiring woman of America, why is work like this so important?
It's so important because people, I think, just don't realize how many people in this country do not live in a home that is safe. And so many people are afraid and isolated and get hurt in their own homes. And I just think in today's world where we don't really want to put our aging population in, outside of their home, and we want to help people with disabilities have more mobility and be less isolated. It is such an important give back that I can do and others can do to actually just make a community whole, safe, and keep people in their homes.
My goodness. And I wanted to touch upon that just a little bit. Are there specific type of homeowners that you are aiming for? I mean, are they veterans,
They're
people
low
with
income.
disabilities? Mm-hmm.
Low income, people who can't really afford and are making choices, to put food on the table or repair the roof. We work certainly with a lot of elderly residents. We target vets, people with disabilities, families with children with asthma triggers, so we can go in and help with the house and help with the asthma issues, which gets kids back in school and get to play again. So we really target those neighborhoods that have had a history of injustice and inequality to them.
Well,
And interestingly enough, a lot of our homeowners are multi-generational families living in the same home, because often the home is the asset, the financial wealth that they've created is their home.
So I have to ask, was there I loved when you said, you've been here now for 6 years and you left a tremendous career, and of course in a tremendous career right now, but was there any type of personal angle to that? Like why this organization? Why Rebuilding Together?
This organization, I volunteered with this organization for many years, and I think this organization, because it's boots on the ground and it's so tangible. You get out there, you go and into the homes, behind the screen door of a home, meet the homeowner, hear their stories, which are just amazing. These are amazing people. And then you get the hug at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's a very emotional work that we get to do.
That's priceless, that hug.
Yeah,
I'm telling
great.
you. I mean,
It's
I know
great.
many, many tears. So I would be remiss if I did not ask you, though, the Super Bowl, of course, is in Tampa. So talk about that. So this is happening today. Clearly, the Super Bowl is happening on Sunday. Talk to me about that. We have some players here. We have a player from the Jaguars and a player from the Browns here today.
I think so. I think
Yes.
that's right. I think that's right. This is an exciting event. As I said, this is our 26th year of doing it. So we're NFL sanctioned event in connection with the Super Bowl, which was it's just been a terrific run of 26 years of being able to go into a Super Bowl city and help those neighborhoods. In addition, Lowe's has been working with us in other NFL cities and providing home repairs to veterans for many, many weeks now prior to the Super Bowl. But this event that's been worked on by Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay is 30 homes. Lots of them are getting roofs and 10 are getting critical home repairs. So we're really, really blessed to have Lowe's with us. And Lowe's has even gone beyond what I could even imagine. They have Home for a Home campaign that during the Super Bowl, for any commercial that mentions the word home, Lowe's is going to donate to Rebuilding Together.
Wow,
And
that's amazing.
yeah, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to watch and count the number of times that home is mentioned.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps.
I know,
Are
isn't
we
that
allowed
great?
to know how much they're donating, or are they keeping that a secret?
$10,000 for every home.
$10,000 anytime a commercial mentions home goes to
That's
you
right.
guys? That's amazing.
That's right.
That's
That's
amazing.
right. Isn't that great?
That is great.
And they decided to give $100,000 to the winning city.
Ah,
So either Kansas City or Tampa Bay is going to get $100,000 to put right back into communities.
that again,
Yeah.
more goosebumps. All right, Caroline, maybe it's not fair to ask, but we can't help it. We live here in Tampa Bay. Are you a Buccaneer fan?
Oh,
Or are
go
you more of
Bucks! Oh, go Bucks! Of course, I'm talking to Tampa. I have to say, go Bucks.
Well, what an
Of course.
honor. What a pleasure to talk to you, Caroline. I hope I get to meet you face to face in person.
I would love that.
I would love it too. I would love it too.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for everything you do,
Thank you.
what your organization does. And, again, on a personal note, what a role model for so many
Thank you.
women out there.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. And I really hope you enjoy your time out there on the site.
I
Yeah.
know
Have a good
we
time.
will. I know I am, in fact, right now, because I'm going to go back live, I'm sure, after I toss to this. Thank you again so
Okay.
much, Caroline. Stay
Okay.
safe. Stay warm out there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, it's Sarina Fazan again. Now I'm back live. You just saw me in the studio. Isn't Caroline such an inspiring woman? Wow, did she not get me motivated today? We are back live though here. helping out with one of those homes that she was talking about. We're on Akita Drive in the Northdale community in Tampa, Florida, and right behind me is one of the houses that is being rebuilt thanks to Rebuilding Together. And joining me, I'm stumbling all over the place because I had a little bit too much caffeine today because I was so excited about this event. Come on over. Maria and Clyde Schmitz. Oh my gosh, you guys are the homeowners.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, and I have not teased about it or anything as we talk in TV news. First of all, what are they doing in your house today?
Well, they are changing completely. They are rebuilding completely the kitchen and a bathroom. Safety-wise, both of them were a hazard, and we have 3 grandkids and my mother with Alzheimer's. So it's a blessing to have all of this done.
Huge
Yes.
thing. Clyde, can you believe this is happening today?
No. When she told me about 2 weeks ago that we had been selected for something, and I was like, no. I mean, this doesn't happen. I wasn't familiar with the program, so I didn't quite understand what was going to be transpiring. And when all of this got unfolded, I was like flabbergasted. I mean, it was amazing. And I'm still amazed. I'm still pinching myself that it's like, this is really happening. It's great. It is great.
It is so great. And you know, it's interesting that you said at first you thought, no way. I mean,
Yeah.
is this, I don't believe this.
Yeah.
How did you get the ball rolling, Maria? Like, how did you apply? What happened?
Okay.
And how did you hear about the program?
The YMCA. Our kids, we are very involved in the Bob Sierra YMCA, and they sent an email. And so once I got the email, I immediately contacted Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay, and they say we set up a meeting, and they went through all the paperwork I needed to create. They also wanted to have people who were veterans. So my husband is a veteran.
Thank you so much for your service to this country. There are no proper words.
And so at that point, because of COVID, I had lost my job. So she said, definitely, you are the perfect candidate. And so with my mom's notification of having Alzheimer's and COVID, right, that happened in December, and COVID started in January. So at that point, she said, you know what? I was very concerned about safety and the bathroom with the grandkids and the mold. And she said, why, let me help you so we can go through this really together. So they walked me through the whole paperwork. We did it. I got all my, my IRS statements, all of those things. And pretty soon they started looking for sponsors. And so at that point, due to COVID, they didn't have that many. She said, as soon as we have one, we'll let you know. So a few months passed by, and lovely Lowe's came along. And she said, I have a great news. We got sponsors. We have the money. I am, so sorry we had not done this early. Somebody's coming tomorrow. I told my husband, and he goes, come on. So,
He's like, come on now, no way.
Yeah, no way. And so they came in, and here, now it's all done. Almost all done.
And
We're
what-
loving it.
Loving it with a super day, super weekend, and it's Super Bowl weekend.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay,
It's super.
And they have it's so super duper,
Yeah.
and they've done this for 26 years
Yeah.
Yes.
on this specific weekend. So, okay, I would be remiss again, right, not to ask. Do you think Tom Brady is going to bring us back a Super Bowl?
Yes, he's going to. woo-hoo.
Absolutely. I mean,
Go
he got
back.
us this far. It's just one more game. One more game.
And
Yeah.
They
this
are going
would
to
be
get it.
epic.
Absolutely.
Epic.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't
Yeah,
it? I mean,
it is.
Tampa
It's
Bay is the
amazing.
best community
And
ever.
we personally are never going to forget this. I mean, seriously, this is just every time I walk in the kitchen, I'm going to go, Super Bowl. Thank you.
I have to say, go Bucks, go Tampa Bay Rebuild Together, and go Lowe's, and
Yeah.
everybody else who helped.
Yes, absolutely. And thank goodness for people like
And
Rebuilding
thank you
Together.
for you to interviewing and kind of documenting a lot of the things that happen, and hopefully we can help them
Yeah.
find
This is a
more
great,
sponsors.
great program, and I hope that
I love it.
other people can benefit from this because it is really kind of awe-inspiring that people would come forward, people you don't know, would come in and help you and change your house, change your life. It's just inspiring. It really
Very
is.
inspiring.
It
It
is.
says so much. It says
Yeah.
so much about rebuilding together this wonderful community.
Yeah.
The Schmitzes, thank you so much for joining me live. I so appreciate it. We're so excited about your house, and of course, I'll check in a little bit.
yeah, we
Absolutely,
are too.
yeah.
We are
Thank
very
you so
excited.
much.
Awesome.
Anytime that you
All
want.
Awesome. Okay, hold on for 1 second before we bring Derwin Gray in. Hold on, because I want to say a few things just really quickly. I just want to give a personal thank you, too, because this is a huge milestone moment for me. So I wanted to thank Court Heitman personally. He is
the CEO of CP Communications and Red House Streaming. We have been live streaming our shows now for the past week, up to Tampa Bay 55. My executive producer, Audra Butler, who could not have made this happen. Also, Lowe, who did not want any attention, but I got to give him attention too. But anyway, we are here, and now Derwin Gray, come on in. Now I know you played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, correct?
That's correct.
So, are you a Bucs fan too, though?
A Bucs fan? I don't know about that. I'm a Jazz fan.
All right, so we'll get to football a little bit later. But thank you so much for being here for Rebuilding Together.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you.
So let me ask you, when you see this whole team from Lowe's, you see these family members, you see Rebuilding Together, what goes through your heart?
I mean, it's a great thing to see how Lowe's and all this team up to rebuild to make sure that people have like healthier homes and everyone have a safe environment. I mean, whether that's repairing roofs or heaters and things like that, AC units. I know it get hot in Florida, so I know for me it's hard to sleep when it's freezing or hot. I mean, whatever the case may be. So they do a good job with that. That's really good for them.
You know, and what do you think of the whole thing that they do this? For 26 years they have been, and on this such a significant weekend, wherever the community is, it happens to be in Tampa this year, but Super Bowl weekend. I mean, just talk about that.
I mean, Super Bowl weekend is probably the best weekend in the whole lifetime right now. So like of course, it's the best time to do it right now when everyone's gonna be out, everyone wants their AC bumping right now, getting ready to watch the game on Sunday. So I mean, there's no better time to do it but on Super Bowl weekend.
Why did you want to be here today and witness this?
Man, I always want to be a part of the community and helping rebuild and helping things move forward and never regressing it. So I think it's important for me, especially where I'm from in D.C. I love seeing things like this and improvement. So it was big for me to come here and watch this and see the things they do around the community.
So I guess since you did play for the Jaguars, maybe I shouldn't ask you the one question that I've been asking everybody about the Buccaneers. That probably wouldn't be fair, right?
Hey, I leave my opinion out of that one. I ain't a Bucs fan or a Chiefs fan.
See, very political. Switzerland, as I call it, Switzerland. Hey, it was so nice to meet you. Can we talk to you a little bit later? We will, though, and because I'm going to bring in some people for Rebuilding Tampa Bay. Well, actually, why don't we keep you here just for 1 second? Let's get Brandy up here. It's Brandy, Canada, like the country. So, Brandy, come on up.
Hi.
So, to have, players here, like Derwin Gray, I mean, how does that make you feel, like a representative on the Super Bowl weekend? You guys are doing such great things. What does that say?
It's absolutely fantastic to have everyone here and pitching in and have these guys come out and show their support and show their commitment to the communities, even though it's not even their community, technically. But to have them out here and to show support and to show love for these homeowners is absolutely amazing.
What do you think that does? What message do you think that sends? And then, Derwin, I'm going to ask you that same question. I'm going to have you react.
I think the message that it sends is that, it's a community, and sometimes it takes an effort for everybody to get together to make things like this happen. I think it sends a good message to the kids that are out there that are striving to be like this guy that is trying to be an NFL player. It tells them that they need to give back to their community. They need to help out.
She brought up such a good point because it's true, and we were shying away from the Buccaneer question, but things like this, with Rebuilding Together, it doesn't matter, right? We're all in this together.
All in together. I mean, I use my platform here to make sure I give back and take care of my part as making sure the kids can look up to me and say that I want to be like that guy and help the community wherever they're from across the world. So, I mean, it's not about impacting just the community, but when people see this, they're going to see this all around the world and want to give back to their own communities.
Such a beautiful message. So, Brandy, what do you think of the turnout today?
I think the turnout has been amazing. It's awesome to see all these guys out here, to see all the Lowe's people, to see the homeowners so happy, to be excited to have Rebuilding, to entertain all of this madness with everyone here. It's great. It's awesome.
Well, for us, we're honored and so flattered to be here and to be able to do our show live from this location in Northdale, Tampa. Thank you guys so much. So I think now we have the Lowe's guys coming in. Thank you guys again so much. I'll touch base later. Thank you. Hey, I want a picture. Okay, so yeah, me too. Daryl, come on up. Daryl is a store manager, and Mariana, what are your last names, guys?
Daryl Brown.
Mariana Johnston.
Jeff Lang.
Okay. Thank you, Lowe's, so much. So tell us what you are doing here today. And I feel bad because I told the guys, I'm like, listen, can you not saw during the show? But Daryl, tell us what's happening. Well,
We're working together with Rebuilding Together Tampa Bay and actually working in 10 different homes, but this is our store's project. And we're coming in to just try and help the family renovate some of the areas that really needed assistance and make things a little bit easier on them.
Wow, so this is your personal home.
Correct, yes.
So how does that make you feel? And you've met the homeowners today. I've been with you guys all morning. How does that make you feel to see like their reaction?
It's so comforting. Imagine all the heartwarming that it's just giving us just to contribute with them and making their life more easier, right? I mean, it's just amazing feeling that we feel, throughout the group and everybody, and our stories, so proud of it to be together.
And Jeff, I know, how does that make you feel too that your store, is working, rebuilding together? And here, like, how is it making you feel?
I feel very grateful. I recently started with the company not too long ago, and part of the reason why I chose this company is because of the outreach they do in the community, helping after natural disasters. They have the Heroes program where people go out into the community and help others. So, I mean, it makes me feel good that I'm able to help other people and give back to the community that has given so much to me. So just very grateful and humbled by Maria. You met her. She's just so positive, and she's just like, she's got a beautiful heart. So it was great for me to be out here to meet her specifically.
I know. She is infectious, isn't she, with her happiness? Well, speaking of that, I had a chance to interview earlier the CEO of Rebuilding Together, Caroline Blakely, and we had a wonderful conversation. But wow, Lowe's is not only just doing all of this, $10,000? $10,000 every time the word home, right,
correct.
is used in a commercial, and then $100,000 to the winning team.
Yes, and they've opted to not do a commercial, and instead of that, they wanted to put that money towards communities throughout the country. So it's an amazing thing that the company is trying to do to show the support for the areas that we can help in.
Daryl, what does that, and I know you've already answered it, but what does that say about Lowe's?
Well, I've been with Lowe's quite some time now, and Lowe's has always been known for helping out the community, and they want to support veterans. They want to support people in need, and they just want to give back to the areas that have made them successful over the year as well. So it's a great company to be a part of.
Well, I can say, and I want to say this on the record, honestly, it makes me as a consumer being able to witness all of this to want to shop at Lowe's. Before in traditional news, I would not be allowed to say something like that, but with my own show, I can. It really is a huge reflection on the company.
No, it does, and I mean, the feeling that each of us can, it's amazing. It just gives us so much joy. Help everybody.
You know what else I think would also give us so much joy, if it's okay to say, is that Buccaneer win.
Absolutely. Go Bucks!
Okay, and I have to ask, because I ask all the guests, do you think it's Tom Brady that got us to this point?
He's definitely brought a new attitude to Tampa Bay.
It did. Yes, definitely.
I think it's a lot of teamwork, but Tom Brady did help us a lot. So go Bucks.
Go Bucks. And honestly, as we all grew up, there is no I in team, so it does take a huge team. And you guys have been so great. Thank you so, so much for being here. Tanya, who's next? Oh, sure. Are we going to... Okay, sure. Come on, Maria. Come on up. And you guys stay here for 1 second. Okay. So, Maria, you're here with me. What is going through your heart right now?
Happiness. I am so excited. I am so thankful. I just want to say thank you for coming and making this. I wanted to scream to the whole world. Thank you to Lowe's. Thank you to Rebuild Tampa Bay Together. There is no words that I can say that express the changes that this project will mean to us. Safety-wise, health-wise, this is unbelievable. Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Brandy, for coordinating, for putting everything together. Thank you, Lowe. Thank you, Mariana, Daryl, Jeff. This is the original crew that started. This is how all began. I got a call from Brandy, and then 2 days later, they were here making signs. And now I have a gorgeous kitchen, an amazing kitchen, an amazing bathroom, all safe, ready to ready so for me to do a good job with my mom and with the grandkids. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for making
Thanks
this.
for having us.
Oh, you guys are awesome. We live in the best country in the entire world. Thank you so much to the veterans. Thank you so much to everybody. We are rebuilding together. Thank you so much for joining us for this milestone show, and we have to wrap it up. Go Bucks!
Go back! Woohoo! Yay!